Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly dividend portfolio update. This will be episode 10 in the series. Now I wanted to try something different in this video, so I'll be going through each individual holding that I have, how it has done for the week, and my total gain or loss with that specific holding. I will still be covering the normal weekly things in this video as well, but please let me know in the comments if you prefer this type of video where it's more in-depth, or if you would rather have a more high-level overview like my previous updates. We will start things off by looking at my Wealthsimple trade portfolio, where I was up just over $170, or roughly 1%, giving me a portfolio value of $14,949.13, pretty close to the $15,000 mark. Now I did add $130 to this portfolio, but I did not make any purchases this week. I then have my Q-Trade portfolio, where I was up on the week $319.35, or roughly 2.5%. Giving me a portfolio value of $13,308.11. Another week where my Q-Trade portfolio did quite a bit better than my Wealthsimple trade portfolio. When we combine both portfolios together, I was up a total of $547.47, or almost 2% this week, giving me a total combined portfolio value of $28,257.24. A pretty good week if I say so myself. Now let's take a look at some of the major indexes to see how my portfolio compares. If we take a look at the S&P 500 performance this week, we can see that it was up 1.88%, so pretty similar to how my portfolio did. And if we take a look at the S&P TSX performance this week, it was up just above 1.5%, so lagging behind a bit compared to the S&P 500 in my personal portfolio. So when we compare my portfolio's performance to these indexes, I'm pretty happy with how my portfolio performed this week. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we will take a look at each of my 35 individual holdings. I created this Google spreadsheet as an easy way to track my portfolio's progress, not just for the week, but overall. You will notice TSE in front of each ticker. This just stands for Toronto Stock Exchange, so that Google knows which stock it is and what data to input. Now, some of these holdings I've had for over 2 years, while others have been for just a few months. So the total profit and loss will vary quite a bit. We'll first take a look at Canadian Tire, ticker CTC.A, who is one of my newer holdings. You will see that the current price is $184.25. And then what I did was I took the last closing date on last Friday, so October 29th, which closed at $175.78. So this way we can compare the close of last Friday compared to the close of this Friday. And we can see that Canadian Tire was up almost 5%. Which for me, and I only have 0.9 shares, so a weekly profit of $7.63. Now, as I mentioned, I haven't had this holding for a long time, so I'm actually down overall, as my average cost was just above $192, so I'm down roughly 4%, or about $7. And lastly, you'll see the total market value of this specific holding, so again, $165.95. And what I did here was color-code it, so anything under $500 would be yellow, kind of representing that it's a small holding. Anything from $500 to $1,000 is that orangish color, which is kind of a medium holding. And then anything above $1,000 will be coded purple, which means it's more one of my bigger holdings. Up next, we have Algonquin Power and Utilities, ticker AQN, who's currently trading at $17.77, and a week ago was trading at $17.84. So not a huge change, down of about 0.4% this week, giving me a weekly loss of almost $3, and overall I am down on this holding of over 5%, or about $39, and this is one of my medium-sized holdings as I have over $700 in them. We then have Brookfield Asset Management, ticker BAM.A, who's currently trading at $76.62, and a week ago it was trading at $74.72, so therefore it's up about 2.5% this week, giving me a profit of almost $4. Overall, I'm actually up quite a bit. I'm almost up 21%, or about $26. Now, unfortunately, I put a pretty small position into this holding, so only about $150 currently, which is unfortunate as I'm up over 20%, but I put in a small amount, so therefore my actual dollar gain is not too high. Up next is CIBC, ticker CM, who's currently trading at $148.81, and a week ago it was trading at $150.17. So another stock that was red for the week, down almost 1%, giving me a weekly loss of almost $7. However, overall, I'm up 36%, or almost $200. and this makes up about a medium-sized holding that I have in this portfolio. We then have Canadian Natural Resources, ticker CNQ, who's currently trading at $54.21, and last week it was trading at $52.60. So a weekly difference of about 3%, or for me personally, almost $18 in profit. And overall, I'm very fortunate that I got in early for this company, as I'm currently up over 76%, or about $250, giving me a market value of $596, and another company that I wish I put more in at the beginning. We then have Capital Power Corp, ticker CPX, who's currently trading at $41.02, and a week ago it was trading at $40.65. So not a big change, about 1% or $4 in profit for me. However, I did get in early for this company as well, as I'm currently up over 40%, or about $130, giving me a market value of about $450. We then have Canadian Utilities, ticker CU, who's currently trading at $35.36, and a week ago was trading at $35.85. So down about 1.5% this week, or roughly $4 for me. And overall, I'm actually negative for this holding as well, down about 3.5%, or about $10. And this is a pretty small holding of mine, as a current market value is about $282. Up next, we have Enbridge, ticker ENB, who's currently trading at $53.88, and a week ago was trading at $51.84, which is a difference of about 4%, giving me a profit of almost $170. And overall, I'm up almost 20%, and about $730, and Enbridge is one of my biggest holdings, as I currently have almost $4,500 in them alone. Up next is Fortis, ticker FTS, who's currently trading at $56.11, and a week ago was trading at $55.09, so almost a 2% increase, or about $8 for me, and overall I haven't had too much luck with them, as I'm up just under 1%, or about $4, and which makes up about a market value of about $450. We then have Kiara Corp, ticker KEY, who's currently trading at $30.37, and a week ago was trading at $31.72, so down almost 4.5% this week, or about $20 for me. However, overall I am up almost 16.5%, or about $64, and they have a market value of about $450. We then have Manulife, ticker MFC, who is another decent sized holding of mine. It's currently trading at $24.37, and a week ago was trading at $24.11, so not a huge difference of about 1%, giving me a weekly profit of $13, and overall I'm up about 8%, or roughly $90, giving me a market value of about $1,218. We then have Maple Leaf Foods, ticker MFI, who's currently trading at $31.66, and a week ago was trading at almost $27, which is a huge gain of over 17%, giving me a weekly profit of almost $19, and overall I'm up over 25%, which again, most of that is just from this week alone, giving me a total profit of over $25, and unfortunately Maple Leaf Foods is one of my smallest holdings, so therefore I only have a market value of $126, where I could have made a lot more if I invested more into this company earlier on. We then have Nutrien, ticker NTR, who's currently trading at $83.32, and a week ago was trading at $86.50. So another red company this week, almost down 4%, or about $13 loss for me this week. However, I got into them pretty early, with an average cost of $50.55, so I'm up almost 65%, or about $131, and they make up about $330 in my portfolio. We then have the Northwest Company, ticker NWC, who's currently trading at $35.14, and a week ago was trading at $33.63. So they had a pretty good week of almost 4.5% increase, giving me a weekly profit of $15, and overall I'm up over 25%, or exactly $71, and they make up about $350 in my portfolio. We then have Power Corp, ticker POW, who's currently trading at $42.21, and a week ago was trading at $41.22, so about a 2.5% increase, giving me a weekly profit of almost $9. Again, another company that I've been pretty fortunate and got in early, as I'm up almost 100%, or about $188, and unfortunately again they make up a small portion of my portfolio of about $380, and again if I put more money in at the beginning, I could be up quite a bit more. Up next we have Pembina Pipeline, ticker PPL, who's currently trading at $42.09, and a week ago was trading at $40.97. So almost a 3% increase this week, giving me a weekly profit of almost $7, and overall I'm up almost 20%, or about $42, and they make up about $250 of my portfolio. We then have Restaurant Brands, ticker QSR, who's currently trading at $73.93, and a week ago was trading at $70.07. So a pretty good week for them, up over 5.5%, giving me a weekly profit of about $11.58. However, I haven't had much luck with this company since I started, as I'm actually down almost 11%, or about $26. Now luckily they are a small holding of mine, as the market value is around $220, so I haven't lost too much. We then have TransAlta Renewables, ticker RNW, who I recently added more to my position. They're currently trading at $18.61, and a week ago was trading at $18.32. So up about 1.5% this week, giving me a weekly gain of almost $10. And overall I'm up almost 10%, or about $58. And they are another decent sized holding of mine, as I currently have about $650 invested into them. We then have Sienna Senior Living, ticker SIA, who's currently trading at $14.45, and a week ago on October 29th was trading at $14.19, so up almost 2% this week, giving me a weekly gain of almost $11, and overall I'm not up too much, just about 2.5%, or about $13.50. And another decent sized holding, as I have almost $600 invested into them. Up next is Suncor, ticker SU, who's currently trading at almost $33, and a week ago was trading at about $32.55. So a small increase of about 1.3% this week, giving me a weekly gain of almost $13, and overall I'm up over 38%, or almost $300, and they are one of my bigger holdings, as I have more than $1,000 invested into them. We then have TELUS, ticker T, who's currently trading at $28.95, and a week ago was trading at $28.39. So up almost 2% this week, giving me a gain of about $20, and overall I'm up almost 8.5%, or roughly $80. And TELUS is also one of my bigger positions, as I also have over $1,000 invested into them as well. We then have TD Bank, ticker TD, who's currently trading at $91.45, and last week was trading at $89.84. So up 1.79% this week, giving me a gain of over $74, and overall I'm up almost 32%, or almost $1,000. And TD is my second biggest holding, as they currently have a market value of $4,200 in my portfolio. We then have another bank stock, this time the Bank of Nova Scotia, ticker BNS, who's currently trading at $82.88, and last week was trading at $81.14. So up over 2% this week, giving me a weekly gain of $33, and overall I'm up almost 18%, or about $237, and another big holding of mine, as they have a market value of almost $1,600. We then have Bell, ticker BCE, who's trading at $63.27, and last week was trading at $63.71. So not a big difference, but down of about 0.7%, or a weekly loss for me of about $14. Overall, I haven't had much luck with Bell, as I'm up about 2%, or roughly $39, and they are a big holding of mine, as I have over $2,000 invested into them. It is important to mention that none of these weekly gain or losses, or even total gain or losses, includes dividends. So this is strictly based off the stock performance, so therefore my gain will actually be a lot higher, especially for the companies that I've had over several years, and who have dividend yields of almost 4, 5, 6%, or even higher. We then have the Choice Properties REIT, ticker CHP.UN, who's currently trading at $15.22, and a week ago was trading at $14.89. So a weekly increase of almost 2.5%, and for me only about $2.50, and overall I'm up almost 10%, or about $11, and this is one of my smaller holdings, so I only have a market value of about $121 in them. We then have First Choice REIT, ticker FCR.UN, who's currently trading at $19.06, and a week ago was trading at $17.68. So a pretty good week for them, up almost 8%, giving me a weekly gain of over $15, and overall I've been pretty fortunate with them as well, as I'm up over 46%, or about $66, but again, they are a pretty small holding of mine, so their market value is only about $210. Up next, we have my first ETF, which is a leverage covered call ETF, ticker HDIV, and this is a rather new holding of mine, as I've had them only for a couple of months. They're currently trading at $17.46, and a week ago was trading at $17.08. So they're up almost 2.5% this week, giving me a weekly gain of about $2.66, and overall I'm up over 4%, or about $5. And again, this is another small holding, as their market value is only about $122. We then have H&R REIT, ticker HR.UN, who's currently trading at $17.10, and last week was trading at $17.01. So a weekly difference of an increase of about 0.5%, so not much, giving me a weekly gain of about $3.50. However, up overall, I'm up almost 50%, or about $222, and they make up a pretty good position in mine, as I have over $650 invested into them. We then have the Ryokan REIT, ticker REI.UN, who's currently trading at $22.91, and a week ago was trading at $22.29. So up almost 3% for the week, giving me a weekly gain of almost $28, and overall I'm up almost 22%, or about $180. They are also one of my bigger holdings, as I have over $1,000 invested into them. Up next, we have the Smart Center REIT, ticker SRU.UN, who's currently trading at $32.32, and a week ago was trading at $31.19. So another good week, up about 3.5%, giving me a weekly gain of almost $28, and overall I'm up almost 10%, or about $70, and they're another decent sized holding of mine, as I have over $800 currently invested into them. We then have True North Commercial REIT, ticker TNT.UN, who's currently trading at $7.54, and a week ago was trading at $7.44. So up almost 1.5%, giving me a weekly gain of $2.70, and overall I'm up over 12%, or about $22, and I have about $200 invested into them. We then have Transcontinental, ticker TCL.A, who's currently trading at $19.86, and a week ago on October 29th was trading at $19.60, so up almost 1.5%, giving me a weekly gain of about $8.58, and overall I'm up over 33%, or about $164, and another decent sized position of mine, as I currently have over $650 invested into them. We then have another ETF, which is specifically a REIT ETF, ticker XRE, who's currently trading at $21.05, and last week was trading at $20.64. So a weekly increase of about 2%, giving me a weekly gain of almost $26, and overall I'm up 31%, or about $315, and they are another big position of mine, as I have over $1,300 currently invested into them. Up next we have Brookfield Properties, ticker BEP.UN, who's currently trading at $49.25, and last week was trading at $49.61. So down almost 1%, or a weekly loss of almost $1 for me, and overall not much movement for this stock, as I'm up just about 2%, or about $2, and they're a very small position of mine, just sitting around the $100 mark. Overall, you can see that the REITs had a pretty good week this week. And that finally brings us to my last holding, which is Converge Technology Solutions, ticker CTS, and this is the only non-dividend stock that I have inside this portfolio. They're currently trading at $11.51, and a week ago was trading at $11.88. So they were down over 3%, giving me a weekly loss of almost $10, but I have done pretty well with this company, as I'm up almost 200%, or almost $200, and they make up about $300 of market value inside my portfolio. So if we look at the totals, we can see that this week alone, in just stock appreciation, I was up almost $500, and overall up over $4,800, and again, this is just in stock appreciation. This does not include any dividends received. Speaking of dividends, let's now look at the dividends that I received this week. And the first one was from Power Corp, ticker POW, who paid me $4.03. We then had Ryokan, ticker REI.UN, who paid me $3.60. And for my Qtrade portfolio, I had TD Bank, ticker TD, who paid me $36.34. And finally from my REIT ETF, ticker XRE, who paid me $3.21. That brings my dividends for the month of November to $49.42. which is a great way to start the month. And that is my portfolio update for the week. Please let me know in the comments how you feel about this new format, and if you prefer more in-depth videos like this one, or my previous weekly updates.